Veterans have made many sacrifices for this country and protected us by putting their lives on the line. But sometimes, as they continue their broken lives in the hope of a quiet rest, misfortune strikes and they encounter corrupt police officers. Today, we will look at 3 incidents between veterans and corrupt police officers. On October 13, 2021, Officer Sierra Brooks of the Gastonia Police Department responded to a 911 call about someone allegedly using dogs to solicit money. She found disabled veteran Joshua Rohrer and his service dog, Sunshine, on a road median. The interaction was recorded on body camera.
I just saw you take money from that car.
Yeah, you saw me take money, but you didn't see me ask for it.
All right, let me get your ID, okay?
You can't ask for my ID for
Yes, I
somebody
can.
giving me money.
Okay, get your dog, okay? Yes, I can. It's called panhandling.
But it's not panhandling if I didn't ask for it, is it?
ID. You can give me your ID or you can go to jail for RDO. Which one you want to do?
What's the ID for that?
Because I'm about to write you a citation
For what?
for panhandling.
That's not panhandling.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. If you come up to me and give me money,
You walked out to the car.
because they stopped. Did you see them
Okay.
stop?
Give me your
You
ID.
saw the whole
Give
situation.
me your ID or you're going to jail for RDO, which is resist, delay, obstruct. Okay?
You're gonna write a disabled veteran that's living in the woods a ticket.
Yes, because I asked you not to do it, and you
I
did
didn't
it.
do it. You
and I
see
sit
me.
there
I
and
come up
watched
here. I'm
you.
packing my stuff up.
I sit there and watched you.
You watch me walk up the
Two
sidewalk.
Baker 30 City. I'm out with that subject. Send me
Like,
another
you
email.
literally watch me walk up the sidewalk.
Okay,
you
give me
watch
your
the
ID,
car
sir.
stop.
Give me your ID.
You're gonna write me a ticket.
Yes.
Road and Gaskell Drive.
Yes.
I didn't commit a crime. I'm recording.
You violated a city
No, I
ordinance.
didn't. No, I didn't. There's no city ordinance that says somebody can't give me money. Because I
And
did
you
not ask.
obstructed traffic.
No, I didn't. They
Okay.
did. They did. They obstructed
Give me
traffic.
your
You're
ID.
the one in the car.
Give me your ID, sir.
I'm not giving you my ID because I didn't break the crime.
The channel or Ethan
I'm not doing it.
No channel, but I probably need a sergeant out here. He's refusing to give me his ID.
What?
Now you see we got a sergeant and multiple units on their way out here. And I can almost guarantee you it's not going to go the way you want it to go.
I want to talk to a supervisor.
He's
because I
on his
didn't
way
do
out
anything
here.
wrong.
He's on his way out here.
Trigger 30 the back on she's already the sergeant out. Her phone top turn Gaskell Drive. The subject refuses to give ID.
10-4, he requested a sergeant.
Doing all right, sir.
Just out with him. I told him he couldn't be on the median.
Yeah, and that's why I was
just
packing
saw
my
him
stuff up.
Walk out to a car to get money.
Yeah, I saw him at Circle K the other day with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
now he's refusing to give me his ID because I'm going to write him for violating the city
she's
ordinance.
trying to write me a ticket because I was walking up this, packing
No.
up. She told me to pack up.
I told
and
you
I was
I
literally
was-
rolling up my
listen,
road,
listen.
and somebody stopped
Listen,
and gave me
Tom,
money. And
listen.
you saw it yesterday. He saw it too. People
You-
give me money without me
Okay,
asking. I don't have to ask.
because you're, first of all, I mean, it can be inferred, okay, because that's the way the law works.
Right.
Things can be inferred. So if it appears that you're violating the ordinance,
But-
that's how that works.
Right, but if
So if you're
see-
so let me
But-
tell you, because you're not a lawyer, you
Right.
can get one, but I can tell you how the law works. You're in a median, right? You're waving at people in the median after I've told you.
Down like this.
Yes.
I sit there and observe you, and that lady is a witness down there.
yeah, and I walked up here because I packed up like you told me.
I just want you to know you can go to jail for this ordinance.
I know that, and I was packing
listen,
up.
if you
That's why I'm
continue, if you continue to argue with officers, you're going to go to jail.
I'm
and
not trying to
and we're
argue.
going and we're
I'm just trying to say I didn't ask for
we are
money.
going to call animal control for your dog. You got it?
That's that.
Okay.
But
So no.
if I
you
didn't
cannot
ask
you
for
cannot
money,
be
you can't
you
give me a
cannot
ticket.
you cannot be here.
that's fine. I told her I was
Okay, and
leaving.
I interpreted you asking for money because you're
Yeah,
like
that-
this.
that-
And
you
you walk out
can't-
to the car.
Dude, you saw it. I was standing here talking
Okay,
to
I'm
him
telling you right
yesterday.
now. You don't give me your ID. You go to jail and calling animal control on the dog.
For what? You're writing me a ticket for a
Can we
crime
get your
I
ID?
didn't commit.
Can we get your ID?
Dude, I didn't commit this crime.
But you're also in the median after I've told you not to be here before.
Officer Maurice Taylor arrived on the scene, and officers alleged that Mr. Rohrer had violated a city ordinance by panhandling. Mr. Rohrer argued that he had not committed a crime. He was merely accepting money without asking for it. Sections 5 and 17 of the Gastonia Ordinances prohibit soliciting money in a manner that creates fear or coerces obedience. While Mr. Rohrer's actions do not fit this description, the relevant section within Chapter 6 prohibits accepting donations from vehicles while standing in the street or median. In Reed v. Town of Gilbert, the Supreme Court held that content-based laws targeting specific speech are unconstitutional unless narrowly tailored to serve compelling state interests. Given this precedent, it is likely that a court would find the Gastonia ordinances unconstitutional and inapplicable to Mr. Rohrer.
Have I not said that?
And that's why I was vacating, because she asked me to leave. And I was literally walking
I also
up here.
asked
I
you
didn't
not to
ask
take
anybody
money.
for money.
Okay.
That's right. I'm taking this to trial.
You can.
That's
I
fine.
am.
You can.
It's going to go to trial anyway. You don't even have to ask.
Oh, it's going to trial.
Oh, I know.
You're wasting taxpayer dollars.
Okay.
Well,
I pay my taxes too.
There you go.
no, your state ID, not your VA
This
ID.
isn't valid. It's not valid.
I need your state ID, not your VA ID. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
It's not even valid.
Give me your
It's out
state
of
ID.
date.
All right, turn around. You're being
Hey,
arrested.
whoa, what
You're under
for,
arrest.
dude?
Turn around.
Are you kidding me?
Turn around.
Do
Turn
y'all
around.
see this?
Turn around.
Somebody help me!
Turn around.
Hey, what are you doing?
around.
Stop! What are you doing?
Sir.
Mama!
Hey,
What are you
hey.
doing?
Call your dog off.
I'm doing
Call your
anything.
dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Sir, call your dog off. Call your dog off. He just bit me. He bit me. Call your dog off. To Charlie. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog. We need to Charlie 10 City. We need more units. We need more units.
Hey! Why are you doing this? Somebody help me record!
Turn around.
Record this!
Turn around, sir.
Help me!
Turn around.
Help!
Turn around.
Why are you doing this?
After Officer Taylor claimed that Sunshine had bitten him, he pointed his taser at the service dog, which ran away. The Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction in North Carolina, held that dogs are protected as personal property under the Fourth Amendment. The unauthorized interference with the dog must be reasonable to comply with the Fourth Amendment. In Ray v. Roan, the court found that a police officer's shooting of a dog was not reasonable because the dog's presence did not pose a threat to life. In that case, we can see that Sunshine was standing a few feet away from Officer Taylor, was off-leash, but was not acting aggressively or biting anyone. It was stated that Sunshine was trained to assist Mr. Rohrer and was not a violent dog. In this case, Sunshine did not display any threatening behavior such as growling or attacking and appeared to be trying to comfort Mr. Rohrer.
To Charlie 10 City, taser deployed on the dog.
Why are
No,
you
no
doing
take
this
that
to
Charlie
me?
10 was bit by the dog.
It bit my foot, and I knew it was going to bite you, so.
Charlie was bit by the dog.
10-4, it didn't break my boot, but it bit my boot.
Help me! What are you doing?
Negative.
Relax and give me your hand.
Why are you doing this? I haven't done anything. Cooperating.
Sir, his dog
Somebody
bit me.
help me
His
record
dog
this.
bit me. I get you, but when we
Please
are
help
out
me.
here trying to get something from him and it won't happen, I have to do what I have to do. The dog bit me, okay?
No, it didn't, because you shot him with a taser. Please help me. Why are y'all doing this to me?
What did they ask you for?
His
They asked me for my
ID.
ID, and then he grabbed me and tackled
Sir, 'cause
me
you
and threw
wouldn't
me on
give
the
it to me.
floor. I was in
'Cause
the
you wouldn't give it
process
to
of
me.
handing it to you.
Guys, y'all, please settle this nicely because this guy has been out here for months. His dog has never
Okay, we're doing what we have
They
to do.
tased my dog. They tased it. Please record this.
It's really sad how the dog
We got one.
treated.
Everybody else.
Please record this. Why are y'all doing this to me?
This guy stays out here all the time.
Dude,
I
they
get it,
just
but it doesn't
tackled me
change
for
the fact
no
that the dog
reason.
bit me.
Okay?
Okay? Can y'all just back up, please?
Did you see the dog bite his foot?
Dude, he tased my dog. Of course. Like, seriously, why are y'all doing this to me?
Okay, but we have to do our job.
Any dog with it.
We have to do our
Here's the
job.
thing. Y'all didn't see the whole story, so just back up.
You didn't either. You're harassing
Don't
me.
need to be nice right now. Really need to be nice. I'm all about support y'all. Support us. I'm just a girl.
Well, you did not hear the. You did not see the whole story.
Please help me. Somebody record this.
Out there.
Thank you. I need your information. Somebody please help me. They're trying to kidnap me.
Did he see the dog bite?
I don't know what they did with Sunshine. Where's my dog? Sunshine Ray. I need my dog. She's my medical device. Where's my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog, man? What are y'all doing with my dog? Where's my dog?
Give me a second.
Never bites anybody. You come give them money.
I get, but when we're trying to detain the owner, of course the dog's going. And I asked him to call his dog off. The dog got on the hood of the car, and the dog began barking. The dog initially barked and bit my boot, but it didn't break my boot. I did not want this dog to bite my partner. You understand?
No, I understand.
Okay, we asked for his ID. He refused us to give us his ID.
Ma'am, I need your information. I need your help.
I'm not sure. She's mad because he's here all the time, and they don't like the fact that we had to do what we had to do.
Officer Taylor claimed that Mr. Rohrer was arrested for refusing to show his ID, despite Mr. Rohrer providing his federal veteran identification card. According to North Carolina law, resisting an officer is a misdemeanor if someone willfully obstructs or delays an officer in their duties. Mr. Rohrer provided a federal veteran ID, which is a valid form of identification but does not include an address. The officers might have needed his address for the citation, but Mr. Rohrer explained that his state ID was expired and had incorrect information. In this context, refusing to provide the state ID might not be considered willful resistance, especially since he did provide a valid federal ID. Mr. Rohrer has a strong defense against resisting charges, as he provided a valid ID and believed he was acting within his rights.
Please help me.
I'll taste it.
Y'all do it.
Yeah, it didn't break, but everybody's out. Everybody's out here. His dog initially bit me.
No, you
It didn't break
tased
my
my
boot.
dog.
It got
My
on the
dog
thing
was
and I-
running
and the dog-
away, and he
and I thought
shot
the
her
dog-
while she was
I
running
didn't-
away.
I didn't shoot her. I tased her.
Yes, he did. He tased her for no
My camera's
reason.
still on.
My dog never hurt anybody.
So he was out here. We told him. I'm just going to give you a background on the whole story. I came out here last week, right? He was in the median. I told him to remove from the median because he was begging for money. He says, I'm just waving. I'm not doing anything. I was like, okay, well, at least you have to get off the median, okay? You can't be in the median. He's like, basically, he's like, well, I can be on the sidewalk. He went over to the sidewalk. I let that be, okay? Today, Brooks was out here with him. She watched him. She saw him take money from people, getting money from people. You can articulate that as soliciting money because he's standing in the median after I told him last week not to do the same thing. Okay. I guess he refused to give Brooks his ID. He refused to give Brooks his ID, so he gave us his VA ID, and I said, no, not your VA ID. I need your license. Okay. I understand the VA ID doesn't have certain information on it. I'm also a veteran myself. I get it. Yeah. Okay. So he starts getting angry and whatnot. He was like, this one is not valid. This one is not valid. Take my VA ID. I was like, no, sir, I need your state ID that you have. And I go and he starts hollering and keeps like shoving in my face saying this is not valid. And I try to get it from him. He doesn't give it to me. Okay, because North Carolina ID, because we're trying to identify him. Okay. So I go to put him in handcuffs. He starts resisting, saying help, help, screaming help. His dog starts looking worried and whatnot. He runs over to my foot and he nips it like he nips at my foot. It doesn't nip, but he actually bites my boot, but it doesn't break my boot. At that point, I'm telling him to call off his dog. Okay, yeah. At that point, yeah, that's exactly where it was. I told him to call off his dog. The dog jumps up on the hood, and I'm thinking it's going to bite Brooks at this point as we're doing this. because the dog is obviously worried. It's going to try to protect his owner. It already bit me.
Okay.
So at this point, once the dog looked like it was about to get close to Brooks, I tased it. Because that was the logical thing to do. So my partner, it ran away. That's a logical thing to do. Instead of shooting the dog, you get what I'm saying? And so I can protect my partner. Because I'm not about to let my partner get bit by a dog. It's a German Shepherd.
How big is the dog?
It's about this big. And it's a very well-trained dog. I asked him multiple times to call his dog off. I was like, sir, call your dog off. Call your dog off. Yeah, after it bit me. I said, call your dog off. Call your dog off. I did not want it to bite Brooks. Because we were
Did it bite you?
No, it was coming up behind me.
Yeah, came up. And this can all be seen on camera. And that's the ID he tried to give us, and I told him, I was like, hey, can I get your state ID? And he kept...
Y'all need anything else? Y'all good? He's in the back here. Everyone will open it up.
Did y'all ever get is that his okay, perfect. This is the one you did not want to give
He was just being very argumentative, like very tense. Say again?
What's the call?
The call was him panhandling. And so I spoke to him, and then I went off to speak to the witness who flagged him down.
Have you told him today, get off the median?
I told him a few days ago.
Okay.
And it's on camera. I can find it. It was on the other shift, I believe.
But you've told him.
I've told him before to get off the median.
As I was speaking to the witness, I'm looking back at him, and he walks from there down to here with his hands like this, and then goes and gets money from
Okay.
a car.
Now the lady that was, is that the lady that wanted to talk to us?
No, he wanted a sergeant.
Oh, he did. Okay.
And so
She's a witness to all this.
She,
I've
they
seen her
didn't
before.
see it all.
They didn't see anything. All they saw was the aftermath of me tasing the
Because
dog
I
and
heard him
everybody.
say the dog bit me, and then I could feel the dog coming between my
Yeah,
legs.
Okay.
I did not want the dog to bite my partner
Yeah.
while we're trying to detain a man,
course.
and we don't know what he has on him.
Of course.
That's that.
Yeah. And you seen the dog go which way?
It ran down this way somewhere.
Let me get his info and then. Yeah, I mean.
But my body cam, I'm good, but
EMS or anything?
no, it's. I'll talk to you later.
We're good.
Oh.
After his arrest, Mr. Rohrer was charged with soliciting alms, soliciting from a highway, and resisting officers. On July 6, 2022, all charges were dismissed in a plea agreement, and he pled guilty to driving with a revoked license, resulting in 2 years of probation. On June 30th, 2023, Mr. Rohrer filed a lawsuit against Officer Taylor, Officer Brooks, and the city of Gastonia, alleging violations of his rights and defamation. The lawsuit claims the city harassed and defamed him on social media. The case is pending. While in custody, Sunshine escaped and was killed by a vehicle. Mr. Rohrer claimed her death was due to being tased. Following her death, Mr. Rohrer attempted suicide and began intensive therapy. Officer Brooks was suspended for 3 days, and Officer Taylor resigned. In August 2022, the district attorney announced no charges against the officers. Mr. Rohrer hopes his lawsuit will bring justice and accountability, highlighting concerns about the officers' treatment of him and Sunshine. Before we move on to the next incident, don't forget to write down what you think about what happened to Mr. Rohrer and Sunshine. On May 1st, 2021, Navy veteran Mr. James was sitting outside a closed bar, waiting for an Uber to take him home safely after having a few drinks, a responsible decision. However, an officer from the Wheat Ridge Police Department, driving by in his patrol vehicle, found Mr. James suspicious. The officer approached him and immediately demanded Mr. James's ID. The entire encounter was captured on the officer's body cam.
How you doing? What's going on?
Waiting on my Uber.
Waiting for your Uber?
Yeah.
You have an ID I can take a look at, man?
No, you don't. I don't. I'm not doing anything wrong?
Well, you're sitting in front of a closed bar and I can
I'm
see you're
waiting on my
intoxicated.
Uber, my friend.
Let me see your ID.
No.
Okay. We can do this one in two ways, sir.
We can
Okay,
do this
I'm being,
one many ways.
I'm being respectful to you.
I'm sitting here waiting on my Uber. I am doing nothing
Show me on your
wrong.
phone that your Uber's coming.
You know what? I want to break out my camera right now.
Go ahead, mine's running
I want
as
to
well.
start filming you.
Mine's running as well.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Okay, well,
I'm doing everything right. Not drinking and driving. And why are you messing with me?
I'm not messing with you, sir. You're sitting
Yeah,
in front
no,
of a closed
you
bar.
are.
You're sitting in front of a closed bar.
You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber
Sir, I'm going to ask you one
that
more
is
time.
doing
I need
nothing
to-
wrong.
Can I see your ID?
No, you can't.
You're drunk in public.
No, I'm not drunk in public.
Give me your ID. I'm giving you a lawful order.
You're not getting anything, dude.
Okay. Stand up.
I am not doing
Stand up.
anything wrong.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
What are you doing?
The officer immediately violated Mr. James's rights. Mr. James had done nothing wrong, yet the officer demanded his ID, calling it a lawful order. Colorado law allows officers to stop someone they reasonably suspect of a crime, but Mr. James was simply sitting outside a bar, which is not a crime. The officer had no reasonable suspicion to detain him, making this an unlawful detention. Despite this, the officer escalated the situation by restraining and handcuffing Mr. James when he started recording the incident on his phone.
I'm sitting
Put your
here
hands behind
doing
your back.
nothing.
Put your other hand behind your back. Set your phone down, sir, and put your hand behind your back.
I'm sitting here doing nothing. Waiting on an Uber.
Two
Are you
victims, sex
kidding
protective
me?
custody.
Huh?
Okay, all I asked for was to see your Uber.
I'm
and
doing
you want to argue,
nothing.
and you're intoxicated. Okay, I don't think you're making good choices, sir.
I'm waiting on my Uber,
And all
which
I-
is the
sir,
best choice.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify.
The worst choice
all-
would be
sir,
driving.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify your Uber. Was that right or wrong?
Well, if you unlock me, I'll show you the Uber.
Well, that's what I. How many
verification.
times did I ask for that, sir? Huh?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
have I done anything illegal?
Well, you're intoxicated in public,
I'm sitting
Okay,
on a
and I'm not-
bench waiting on
right,
my Uber.
at a closed business, in a high crime area.
Waiting on my
So,
Uber.
sir, I have no idea who you are or what you're doing, and it's my job to find out. So all I did was wanted to have a conversation with you, and you won't give me any information at all, and it's obvious that you're intoxicated, right?
That is why I am waiting on an Uber.
Right. And how many times did I ask you to see your Uber? I tell you, my body camera's
All right,
running,
well, unlock
and-
me if it's that big a
all
deal,
you
and
wanna-
I'll show you my
and
Uber.
all you want to do is film me and argue with me.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Sir,
True or false?
I'm just doing my job.
Mr. James was placed in handcuffs for being intoxicated in public. While he was clearly under the influence, the officer did not have the right to detain him for public intoxication. According to Colorado Revised Statute, local governments cannot adopt laws or rules that criminalize drinking, being intoxicated, or having an alcohol use disorder as an offense leading to criminal or civil penalties. This means it is illegal to punish someone solely for being intoxicated if no other crime is committed. Therefore, the officer's detention of Mr. James was unlawful.
You are f***ing with a Navy veteran.
Sir, step over here.
Just sitting
Step
here
over here.
minding my
Step
own
over here.
business.
Step over here. Sir, you can't even walk.
I'm sitting here minding my own business.
You can't even walk, sir.
What are you guys doing?
You can't even walk. You're
What?
intoxicated
No,
to the
no,
point where
no,
you're a
no,
danger
no,
to yourself.
no. I'm sitting here minding my own business. What are you guys doing? I'm waiting on my Uber.
Sir,
Doing
you're going to go to
nothing.
detox. You can't even walk.
Oh my God,
Okay.
dude.
You can't
Uncuff
even
me and let me know if I can walk or not.
Well, it's pretty obvious that you can't.
You guys, are you serious? I have an Uber coming. I have an Uber coming.
Double lock those. They're not double locked.
Guys, seriously,
I'll
stop.
grab his stuff. What, we have in the car?
I have an Uber coming. Please stop. Just let me go home. I have an Uber coming. I was sitting in the chair, not
Sir?
bothering anybody.
Sir, I was trying to be reasonable with you.
Oh my
It's
God,
obvious that
dude!
you're
I am a
extremely
Navy
frustrated.
veteran,
Okay, thank you for your service.
and I'm just sitting there minding my own business
Right, at a closed business.
and
it's my
waiting
job-
on my Uber.
And all I asked was for you to verify it. All I asked you to do was show me it on your phone, and I'm good with that. Okay, but you refused to do that, so you couldn't
You guys
prove that.
are, I mean, really, you're gonna
Okay.
do this to a Navy veteran?
Sir,
I'm sitting on a
have a seat in the car.
Mr. James was not obligated to prove to the officer that he had booked an Uber or explain why he was sitting on a bench. The officer had no reason to question him, and by demanding information, the officer violated Mr. James's Fourth Amendment right, which protects against unreasonable searches and seizures without probable cause. Since the officer had no probable cause, it is clear that Mr. James's rights were being violated.
Oh my God, man. Are you guys serious? I've done
I have
nothing.
no idea who he is.
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No, I don't have any weapons on me.
Just hold on before you step in.
I have no weapons on me. I mean, I can't believe you guys are doing this. I seriously can't to a Navy veteran. Are you really doing this to a Navy veteran?
I'll grab his phone. I was trying to be reasonable. Code 4. He'll be going to detox here in a few minutes.
The officer turned off his body cam after unlawfully seizing Mr. James's phone. 3 minutes later, the cam was back on, and the officers muted their discussion. They then asked Mr. James to show proof of his Uber booking, backpedaling on their unconstitutional actions. One officer stated he would let Mr. James go if the Uber was confirmed, indicating they realized the detention was baseless and were trying to release him while appearing procedural. You may also have noticed that Mr. James has often mentioned that he is a veteran. We can attribute this to his being drunk.
Are you fucking serious?
James, listen to me.
Didn't drink and drive.
Thank you
made
for
the
that.
right choice. And you guys come up and just fucking shake me down.
James,
Navy veteran.
James,
Combat medic.
James.
Talk to me. I mean, I'm just sitting there. Waiting on my Uber. My Uber is
Is
gonna
there
be there in
anybody
2 minutes.
sober that can come get you?
You're not listening.
You're not, sir. I'm
I
not.
called an Uber.
Well, you can't
The
call.
Uber was 2 minutes away.
You can't.
before you shook me down.
James, we've been here for 10 minutes and they're not here. You can't call Uber. Okay? That's
Where's
not the
my
way.
phone?
That's not the way Uber works. He's got your
Where's
phone.
my phone?
He's got your phone right there.
Look it up. Whether I call an Uber or not.
You can't call them on the phone.
Did you do it through an app or did you
I
call
did
them?
through the Uber app.
All right, so how do I get into your phone?
6969.
If they're coming, man, I'll release you to them. But if not,
6969.
but if they're not, you're not
And
leaving
then
us much
look up
choice.
Uber. Listen, fellas.
There's a green button.
I am a former combat medic.
James, thank you for
sitting
your
there,
service.
How do you,
and I'm
how
not
do you-
going to lie to you.
how do I go?
6969.
He's in it.
I'm in.
Uber.
Where do I search that? I don't have this
Go
stuff.
to the Uber app. Just scroll through till you find the Uber app. Listen, fellas, you should not be doing this to a combat medic veteran. I was sitting there minding my own business.
Is he coming?
I,
Okay, he's James.
I respect
James.
you guys.
James.
I respect
James.
your job.
James. Listen to me for a minute. I appreciate that.
It says it's 5 minutes away. If he's here in 5 minutes, we will release you to that Uber.
Okay.
The officer acted more reasonably once Mr. James proved he was waiting for an Uber, scheduled to arrive in 5 minutes. Although the officer said he would let Mr. James go, the continued detainment remained illegal and unnecessary.
Okay?
Please, let me out of here. Help me out of here.
When the Uber gets here, we'll do that. Okay, this is
Gentlemen.
James.
Fellas,
Listen, James.
are any of you
James.
James. Military?
James, listen to me. All you had to do was show me this in the first place.
Listen,
Okay, and I would have waited with you.
listen. Here's the problem.
Okay? You're not hearing me, sir.
No, I'm hearing you, brother.
Okay?
Yeah. I'm hearing you, but I'm a
What kind of
former
car?
combat medic.
Yep.
Veteran.
Thanks for your service.
And I got a
Mitsubishi.
little, I felt a little intimidated, man. Like I wasn't respected.
We're sorry you felt that way, James.
Yeah, James, that
So,
wasn't my intention.
We
I
were
would
coming
never
to.
do it to you guys.
We were concerned for your welfare. That's why we contacted you.
All right.
We didn't want you
Well,
walking
thank
off
you.
into the
Thank
street.
you, fellas. Thank you.
And now that we know that there's a sober driver, we're okay with releasing you.
All right. You understand that I'm a former combat Navy medic.
Yeah, I understand that, and
Iraq
thank you for your
veteran.
service.
And you just, okay. And made the right choice.
We
Not
appreciate that,
drinking
sir.
Right.
And I appreciate that, really.
All right. All right. That was, you know the Uber's coming.
Yeah, now. Like I said, I have no problem releasing you to Uber, man, at all. But here's the thing.
Are you guys veterans?
But here's the thing:
You guys veterans?
is a lot of people lie to the cops, and as far as I know, I'm contacting you drunk, which is it's fine. You're drunk. That's not a big deal. But if you wander out in the street and get hit,
I understand.
then it's on me, man.
I understand.
Okay, it's on me, and I don't want you to get hit by a
I
car.
understand. I
So-
appreciate it. I understand.
So hang tight. As soon as Uber gets here, dude, I have no problem. I have no problem releasing you to the Uber.
Well, could you do me a favor and uncuff me before? Because this shit's uncomfortable, brother. And I've broken
get
the
you.
laws.
I get you. You gonna be cooperative?
Absolutely.
I'm good with it if you are. Yeah. I'm good with that, man. Okay, just hey, as long as you and I agree that, that you're gonna be cool,
Hey.
right?
The officer admitted there was no issue with Mr. James being drunk and falsely claimed he was ensuring his safety. Mr. James was finally uncuffed, and the officer showed exaggerated kindness after violating his rights.
I want to have one more thing to say, brother.
No, you can talk all you want.
First, man, I haven't been cuffed in about
You what?
5 years.
Yeah.
Seriously. I haven't been handcuffed in about 35 years.
Can you just face that way for me? So that I can uncuff you? Or if you just want to step out, if that's easier.
That's pretty thing, is your
I mean, fellas, I understand you have a job to do. Oh, Terry?
Yes,
Either
sir.
one of you?
No,
Yes,
not me.
sir.
Like I said,
Army for me.
oh, families are
You what?
me. Oh, families are me.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only Navy.
Alright, I got one more.
Anyway.
You can just turn and face the car for me.
So you can get that other one off, man. It's easier if he spins you around, so you're not.
Anyway, I
There you
didn't,
go.
listen, I didn't mean to be offensive.
I get you, man.
Thought I
It's
was
fine,
doing the
no
right
offense.
thing. I was sitting.
And I commend you for that. I really do. I commend you for that. You're good.
Yeah,
So hey,
let me tell you something.
give it. Pull up that Uber app. real quick.
Iraq veteran. Okay.
Thanks for your service, man. Pull up that app on your phone again so we can see how far that Uber driver is.
Where's my phone?
It's up here. It said 5 minutes when we looked at it, so let's see where they're at.
I need to have it.
Did you have a good time tonight?
Just minding my own business.
No, I just asked if you had a good time. I didn't ask what you were doing.
I mean, Just an average time.
At just an average time?
Yeah. That's what ex-veterans do.
So how many minutes? Cool.
3 minutes.
I'm good with that, man. I just wanted to, because it said 5 minutes, and
Yes, sir.
they must be.
I didn't mean to be offensive, man.
No,
I
you
just
weren't
thought I was
offensive,
sitting
man.
minding my own business.
You're not offensive, but you have to understand, man.
The wrong thing to do is drive, right?
Agreed. So let me tell you.
Worst thing to do,
let me tell you-
which I won't do.
Let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I had somebody over here that was stabbed just like that. So I wouldn't be doing my job, man, if I didn't check to make sure you're okay. Like I said, if you didn't have Uber coming and you walk out into 44th and get hit by a drunk driver or somebody's not paying attention, then that's on me, man. And I'm not. And you're a veteran, dude. I'm not gonna. I don't want that on my. I don't want here. I don't want that on my conscience.
Maybe
man.
your thing got a little out of hand, dude. I should have
No,
been
there was
more-
nothing out of hand.
No, maybe you're shy. I didn't understand what was going on.
I understand.
What
yeah.
I thought was I'm sitting on a bench, not driving, as a veteran, because you know what? When I was in the military, I was a crazy, drinking all the time. But I thought, I'm sitting here minding my own business, and waiting on my Uber. And I'm sorry, dude, if I offended you.
No, dude, you didn't offend me. See, the thing is, you're like an hour past last call, so.
Well, once again,
I was waiting on
choices.
it. I agree.
Life is about choices.
I agree, man.
And the choice is don't drink and drive.
Agreed.
I
And that's a smart
absolutely
choice.
had a few drinks
Smart
tonight.
choice. Smart choice.
And that's the choice I make all the time.
Good. That's a good choice to make, man.
When I was in the military in my 20s, I didn't make those
Didn't
good
make those
choices.
choices?
I didn't care. Anyway, I appreciate it. You know what? I'm sorry.
I said no apology
I'm sorry
necessary,
if I got a
man.
little
Seriously, no apology necessary.
But I didn't lie to you.
You did not lie to me, and I appreciate
I
that.
told you the Uber was coming.
But you don't have to apologize to me either. There's nothing to be sorry for, man.
That's the first time I've been in handcuffs in about 26 years.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. Hey, reminds me, I don't want to be in them anymore.
Are you Uber?
Yeah.
I got your guy's over here.
Is he okay?
Yeah. No, he's sitting in front of a closed bar, hunched over a little bit. He's had a little bit to drink, so
Okay.
he's good.
Okay.
He's good. He just had a good time. And he's not creating any problems. But as a police officer, I drive by and see somebody hunched over on a bench outside of a closed bar, and that's a clue. All right, man. Here you go, dude.
Hey,
They're gonna get you home, brother.
never lied to you.
Nope, you didn't. I appreciate that. They're gonna get you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's James. Thanks, man.
Hey, thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Soon after the incident, Mr. James allegedly filed a formal complaint with the Wheat Ridge Police Department. Their response claimed that state statutes allowed them to detain anyone suspected of a crime or intoxicated to transport them to a detox center. Mr. James was interviewed, stating he believed in the Bill of Rights and felt there was no justification for showing his ID since he wasn't committing a crime. He affirmed he wouldn't do anything differently and wouldn't hand over his ID without cause. As of now, Mr. James is exploring hiring an attorney to pursue a case of wrongful detainment. Both officers involved remain on duty without consequences.